Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is a case of the Parks.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Parks,
Yes, ma'am.
looks like you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I just found out my wife just left her corporate job for a cashier job. I don't know why. Maybe it's because like she wants to get out of the payments of what she's doing.
Payments of what?
Child support, ma'am.
Okay.
We have a child together that we had in our marriage, and it's like, and all of a sudden I just found out just recently that she left her corporate job to take a couple of dollar paying job. How can you do this to us? How can you do this
Excuse
to
me,
us?
sir, do not address her. Address me.
Yes, ma'am. I do apologize.
I mean, obviously she can't help your situation.
Yes.
That's why you're here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so continue.
I don't know, it's just like, when I found out, it's just like, I was just shocked. I didn't know like how else to express it, but we had a child together.
How old is the child?
This child is like 5 years old, ma'am.
Is she paying anything in child
Yes, ma'am.
support?
She's paying for the medical bills and she's paying for the support as well.
Medical support, you mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
is there a reason why you're not paying to support this child?
First of all, I left my corporate paying job, and after our divorce, I know he mentioned I'm his wife. Correction, I'm his ex-wife.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank
Continue.
you. So I left my job, and the reason why I left it, and I did do it intentionally, I felt that it was not right.
Wait a minute. You intentionally left your job?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I had enough money in savings to still provide for my child and still provide medical insurance. So I felt that, the stress of my divorce wasn't inhibiting me from performing my job.
Okay. First of all, that's a different court. We're not here to talk about anything that went on with the divorce. I just need to know about the money that you're making, because obviously the child lives with you. Is that correct,
Yes,
sir?
ma'am.
So, you have all this money in saving. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
How much did you make at your last job?
I annually $70,000.
$70,000, okay. And that's your only job?
It was my only job. Now I work at a convenience store.
Doing
Head clerk.
what? Doing what?
Head clerk.
Head clerk. Okay, how much are you making now?
About $30,000 a year.
$30,000. And what type of education do you have?
I have my master's.
You have a master's degree and you're a head clerk?
Yes, ma'am. Again, the stresses of the divorce inhibited me from doing my job.
Okay, don't say that again. You already said that once and we moved on from that. So, you're now making $30,000 a year and you think that I should base child support on $30,000 instead of the $70,000 that you intentionally stop working at?
Well, that is my annual income now, $30,000.
That's your annual income now. When did you stop working at your corporate job?
A year ago.
A year ago. How long were you there?
I was there for about 8 years.
8 years
Yes,
with
ma'am.
the master's degree at a head clerk position. What's the qualification to work at that job? It's such as, do you
High school
need a
diploma.
degree?
You just need a high school diploma. to
High
work
school
as a
diploma,
clerk. Yes,
and you
head
have a
clerk.
master's degree. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play with you. $70,000 a year. You said you covered a child on health insurance. How much is that?
$300 a month.
$300 a month. Ma'am, I'm going to make you pay child support. You came obviously in this courtroom to
Well,
waste my time.
I have a question. How come I have to get a corporate job? How come he can't get a corporate job?
He can get a job, but the child lives with him, right?
Well, yes, and I think the reason why the child is even with him to begin with is because well, this is a different court. Never mind, like you said.
Okay, thank you. So, moving right along, $70,000 a month. I mean, a year, excuse me. I put your
I'm
gross
not making
at-
$70,000 a month anymore. I'm making $30,000 a year now.
you're making $30,000 a year now, but ma'am, you intentionally work at a job that pays you less. And you think that you're gonna come in this courtroom and get me to order that you pay a less amount when you're capable of making the $70,000 with a master's degree? You made that up.
Ma'am, I don't know. Emotional distress is intentional.
Excuse me. Emotional distress. I need you to go see a doctor. Okay, so your gross is $5,833.33. Based on that $70,000, I'm going to give you a credit for the health insurance, okay? The $300 that you stated brings your net to $4,497.98. How many children? do you
One.
have? One child, okay. 20%. $899.60 is going to be your monthly child support obligation that you're going to pay each month to this man. You looking confused, and I don't understand why you looking
I'm
at
not
me like
looking
that.
confused. You said what you're saying, and I'm okay. I'm taking it all in.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Thank
now,
you.
do you have anything further?
No, ma'am.
That's it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's it from you? Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
All right, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Buckle up. This courtroom showdown is packed with surprises, bold strategies, and a ruling that flips the script. Picture this. Mr. Parks walks in, expecting a routine case, only to be hit with a bombshell. His ex-wife has traded her high-paying, corporate job for a cashier position. To the outside world, it might seem like a simple career shift, but he knows better. They share custody of their 5-year-old, and her sudden drop in income raises serious questions. Is this a genuine change, or a calculated move to lower her child support payments? The courtroom is about to find out, and if there's one thing Judge Vonda B won't stand for, it's financial loopholes. The tension in the room rises as she takes the stand. Without hesitation, she admits to walking away from her $70,000 a year job. Her reason? The stress of their divorce. But here's where things take a turn. She didn't leave the workforce entirely. Instead, she chose a much lower-paying job, slashing her earnings in half. She insists she can still provide for their child using her savings and insurance, but the logic isn't adding up. Judge Vonda listens carefully, piecing together the bigger picture. This move doesn't scream necessity, it screams strategy, and the court is ready to get to the bottom of it. Next voice. Next voice, Judge Vonda wastes no time analyzing the facts. The mother holds a master's degree, has nearly a decade of experience, and was earning a solid salary. Yet, she intentionally took a position that requires no degree at all. The numbers don't lie. While personal struggles are real, they don't justify dodging financial responsibilities. When she tries to steer the conversation toward her emotional well-being, Judge Vonda redirects it to the heart of the matter. The child's best interests. Feelings don't override financial facts in this courtroom. As the debate intensifies, the mother stands her ground, stating she now earns just $30,000. Judge Vonda, unfazed, delivers a firm reality check. If someone is capable of earning more, the court will base child support on that potential income. The mother pushes back, arguing that both parents should have the freedom to choose their careers. But that argument doesn't hold water. This isn't about career dreams, it's about fulfilling a financial duty. With the child primarily living with the father, the stakes are even higher. The court recognizes the pattern, and a decision is on the horizon. Next voice. Next voice. Then comes the final ruling. Judge Vonda calculates child support, not based on the mother's current paycheck, but on the $70,000 she could still be making. She gets credit for contributing $300 a month to health insurance, but there's no escaping the numbers. Her child support obligation is set at $899.60 per month. Her expression says it all. This was not the outcome she anticipated. She thought she had found a way around her duty, but Texas law isn't that easy to outmaneuver. The gavel drops, sealing the verdict. Voluntarily reducing income won't erase child support obligations. As the courtroom clears, the reality settles in. The father stands tall, reassured by the court's decision, while the mother walks away, weighed down by the consequences of her choices. This case wasn't just about numbers. It was a lesson in accountability. In Judge Vonda's courtroom, the child's well-being always takes priority, and financial responsibility isn't up for debate. Before the story ends, Judge Vonda makes one thing clear. In Texas, parents can't manipulate their income to sidestep child support. If the math doesn't add up, the court will make sure payments are based on earning potential, not just current wages. In this case, the mother's past salary, qualifications, and experience spoke louder than her sudden career change. The message? Responsibility isn't optional. Trying to outmaneuver the system won't work, because at the end of the day, accountability always wins.